the garden. Ilikuwa hapo na nani alipanda na akasema usifanye nini? I want us to read Deuteronomy 20:19. Deuteronomy 20:19. Deuteronomy 20:19. Who is there? I want it to be read in MBEERE. Bishop, next time when you send us communication, tell us to come with our Bibles. Deuteronomy 20:19.
Yes.
Yes, who is reading? Yes, thank you. In MBEERE.
Riria mwari gicerie itura evinda erasa mukienda urigwatira mutigateme miti ya matunda iria iri itura iri nwa murisage matunda ma miti iyo nwati mutikameteme metetindo shie.
Tumesikia. How many of us have ever read that verse or know that it exists in their Bible? Na mmeshahubiri kuhusu hiyo Biblia, hiyo verse. Inasemaje? God is instructing the children of Israel and he's saying this: when you besiege a city, do not cut down trees. And he asked what in English we call a rhetoric question. For are trees people that you should besiege them and cut them down? And he goes ahead to say this: if you are to cut down trees to make bridges, then cut only those trees that you need for that purpose. So when it comes to issues of wanton destruction, Mungu anasema hapana. And in that verse, in fact, he encourages us to nurture trees that are beneficial to us. Because in the cities, people will have planted those trees. They don't just grow. They are not natural there. They would have been planted for the purpose of food. My wife is very interesting. When we visit estates in Nairobi, she is quite observant. And she says that these old estates in Nairobi are very interesting. Because in every home, you will find an avocado tree. If you don't find an avocado tree, you will find a guava tree. If you don't find a guava tree, you will find a mango tree in those estates. Now, mchungaji, you have been in Nairobi a little bit older. Is that true? Yes. So when you find those type of trees, they have been planted with an intent. And so what God was encouraging the children of Israel is to do what? To be sensitive. Not to destroy food. To acknowledge the efforts of other people. What others have done. And in the same breath, to go ahead and do even better. And that is a theology that we need to be encouraging people. God talks to us from all dimensions. He is concerned about the entirety of our lives. And those aspects are the aspects that bring out our spirituality as we interact with the environment. Are we together? So trees are protected by God. They are in His law. Right? Ziko kwa Torah. We should not destroy them. Now finally, I said mimi ni mwalimu tu. I have one question. You know that the children of Israel ended up in Babylon. Sio tunajua? Who are some of the people that went to Babylon? One, yes, mzee. Shadrach, excellent. Two, yes. Daniel, excellent. That is the most known because even the book is named after him. The other one? The other one? Abednego. Right. Now, when those fellows were going to Babylon, there was a reason. Why did God make them go to Babylon? Sijasikia CRE teachers. Yes.
I think God wanted to prove himself God in Babylon through them.
Yes.
They had broken God's covenant by sinning. They were being punished for it.
Okay, it's true. And remember we say that sinning is missing the mark. Now I want us to look at the mark they had missed. The mark they had missed is this. And is found, just go back and make reference, is found in 2 Chronicles 36, verse 21, and Jeremiah 25. Actually, it's in Jeremiah where the matter is. In Chronicles, God talks about what he'll do when the children of Israel don't do what he had told them to do. And in Jeremiah, he goes ahead to do it. Jeremiah 25, 11 to 12, and 29, 10 to 14. Now, what had happened is this. In Chronicles, in fact, the story starts earlier when God was giving instructions on how the settlements and how the people that he has created are going to live in his land. He says this, fanyeni kazi siku ngapi? Siku 6. Siku ya 7 mfanye nini? Mpumzike. Sio tunajua? Ya pili anasema hivi, fanyeni kazi miaka 6, mwaka wa 7 mfanye nini? Mpumzike. Are we together? And he says this, fanyeni kazi miaka 49, mwaka wa 50 ni sherehe, Jubilee, hakuna kufanya kazi. Na vitu zenye mmekopesha watu maskini wote mwarudishie vitu zao, ili katika nchi yangu ya Israeli kusiwe na maskini. Now what happened is that the children of Israel forgot about the 7-year rest, they forgot about the Jubilee, na wakaendelea tu. And you know the problem with God is that if you don't rest, he does what? He accumulates. And remember, he said that the land should rest. Na wewe utaki land rest, unaendelea kufanya nini? Kwa accumulate. Are we together? Na alikuwa anaweka tu record, wanaendelea, inapita naye anafanya nini? Ana accumulate. Rest God does not forgive. It comes back to you. Sasa ikafika mahali miaka ikapita 490 na Mungu akasema sasa hii mtaenda kufanya nini? Kulipa yote. And the Bible says that he set the children of Babylon for 70 years so that the land can rest for all the years of the Jubilee that they had not let the land to rest. Now, this is what happens when you leave the land to rest. Those vegetations that have been suppressed by your activity start emerging, zinakuwa zenyewe. Hata miti zenye ulidhani zilikufa na zimezaulika, hiyo mbegu Mungu amefanya nini? Ameweka tu hapo. Utashtukia ile mimea yenye ulikuwa unadhani iliisha kitambo haipo tena. If you give that land time to rest for 1 year, you will see a rejuvenation. And this is what people have forgotten worldwide, that God intended for all of us, including His land, to do what? To rest. So with my wife, we have come up with a rest period. So we are counting this year, 2023, 2024 will be 1 year. Ukiendelea kuhesabu hivyo, unapata kwamba 2029 will be 6 years. So 2030, the year 2030, hatutalima nyumbani. Sawa? Sisi hatutafanya nini? Hatutalima, tutawachia shamba yetu ifanye nini? Irest. Because that is the rule of the Lord and that is the law of the Lord. Are we together? And many of the issues that we have that are environmental are caused by lack of what?